Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Fiona.
Let's go, take me on this journey home. I don't wanna wait no more.
Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be working on some patchwork tops or overlocker tops, as I've seen them referenced. They look like this. I guess I'll put a photo here or here. They're super cute. I've seen them all over the place. I've been meaning to try them out, and I've been needing to get a quick video up for you guys, and I really hope that some of you would like to see this. Currently my posting schedule is every other Monday, so every 2 weeks on Monday at night. I have a full-time job, so I'm not able to keep up with the once a week posting time. I'm hoping to go back to that though soon if I can keep up with the projects. So for the overlocker tops, I'm going to be using some scrap fabric. I actually got mine for free through, again, I'm going to mention them, FabCycle. They're awesome. They give you free scraps. I think I got the kilogram box, and then I had gotten like a half kilogram box before. They're awesome. I got a bunch of this stretchy fabric, just like stacks and stacks of it, so I've been meaning to make use of it. So on top of your scrap fabric, or you can use a t-shirt and you can cut it up into pieces as well, you need a overlocker, or you can use your sewing machine. You can use a zigzag stitch. You can use a matching thread or a contrasting thread, and to draft your pattern, we're going to be using a tank top that fits you really well or that you want to replicate. And I think that's everything from me, so let's hop right into the video, and I really hope you enjoy it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy sewing or DIY content, or you like anything that I'm doing here on my channel. I'd really, really appreciate it. And let's get into the video. I wanted to show you guys my scraps. It's a bunch of scraps like this. They came in a huge pile. So I'm guessing they came from a factory that was cutting out a bunch of fabric, because they're all like similar shapes. Like some of them are triangles, which is great because then I don't have to worry about cutting out certain shapes. They're all like a stretchy, I don't know, I want to say like a jersey fabric, but I'm really not the expert on fabric mixes, so don't quote me on that, but they're super stretchy. Both of them, I have a gray and a black, and they're the same material, or they feel really similar. So I think I'm gonna do a combination of the two in a top. I just tested out my first strip, so as you can see, it kind of looks like that. So I think I'm gonna start out by just making a big patchwork piece and serging pieces together, and then I'm going to work on my pattern, and I'll cut out my pattern pieces from the big patchwork piece. We're gonna try to make the patchwork piece the right size so I can cut out all of my pattern pieces for my top.
She's walking down the hall. She keeps asking why. She looks so fine, shifting all your words. She's so high, moving on the dust.
At this point I have okay, at this point I have this kind of patchwork looking situation. I've just gotten it to this point, and then I'm gonna see how far it can go, and then I'll take the scraps from this and I'll work it into the next patchwork piece. But yeah, I'm really liking how it's looking so far. There was lots of kind of triangle pieces, so it kind of looks a little cool, a little funky. But I have my tank top that I want to use. This fits really well to my body, and I like the high neck, and I want my piece to have a high neck. So to begin, I'm just going to lay my top flat onto my sheet of paper, and I'm going to trace around the edges. I'm taking some length away from the top since I want it to be slightly shorter. And then here I'm just using my curved ruler to eyeball a neckline at about the right length that the front was, because this is going to be our front pattern piece. And then I'm just making that line a little bit darker. Then I'm going to take my ruler after this and mark the middle of the tank top outline and draw a line down. And then I'm going to cut out only half of this, since I just want my top to be as symmetrical as possible, so it's easier to do it this way. So you cut on the fold of the fabric instead of having one whole piece. And then you're going to flip the tank top around, lay it flat, and repeat the same steps with tracing around and marking the middle and cutting out half of that tank top piece.
She's so high, moving on the dance floor. It couldn't get much easier when she's up above the sky. Oh no, she'll get you in trouble. It couldn't get much easier when she's up above the sky.
So here I was cutting out my front piece of my tank top, and then I had all of these scrap pieces left from after I cut out the front pattern piece. So I took them and I just cut the rough edges and I stitched those together so I wasn't wasting as much fabric as I needed to. They turn out pretty good so far. All I'm going to do is just overlock both of my pattern pieces separately, and then I'm going to overlock them together, and I'll show you how I complete all that. So I've overlocked around the bottom and the edge of the sleeves and everything, and I think everything is together. And I just want to repeat that you can do this with your sewing machine. What you have to do is put your sewing machine at a lower stitch length and on a zigzag stitch, and you can definitely replicate the overlocked edges. What I would suggest doing is sewing a straight stitch first and then going over the edges with the zigzag, because that'll create that overlock effect and really make sure that your garment won't come apart if you just do the zigzag stitch. But yeah, I think that's everything. I'm just going to check that there's no holes anywhere or that I've missed anywhere with the overlocker, and then I will give you guys a final look.
Look up from your telescope, take me on this journey home. I don't wanna wait no more. Lay me down behind the moon, tell me you'll be on real soon. I don't wanna wait no more. We could be dancing in the stars, we could be floating on the way. As long as I'm safely in your arms, and it don't really matter where we stay. Cause space makes me sad.